on, guys? Been a while since we did one of these in-car vlogs. I think there are going to be quite a few of these coming your way in the next few weeks because I don't really have that much other content to film now that I'm back in school. So a couple weeks ago I made a video called What's My Next Car? And you guys were all commenting. Thank you for the amazing engagement on that, by the way. You guys like blew me away with the number of comments that you made. But people were commenting, why don't you just keep the GTI? And that's a good question. And I mean, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm kind of done with this car. I'm not done with it in the sense that I don't want to drive it anymore. But I'm done with it in the sense that, I mean, the next modifications that I would do are ones that would either make it not so dailyable or just make it more high maintenance. If you're ever wondering about what modifications I've done to my car, they're all at the bottom of the description in every video since November of 2015. But I've done brakes, I've done suspension, I've done motor mounts and stuff like that. I've done a tune, exhaust, intake, pretty much everything that you can do. The next steps would either be A, put it on bags, which I don't really want to do. One, because I kind of like how these coilovers ride. Two, because train tracks. That was not as bad as I expected it to be. Two, because I don't really want to deal with the bag system in the winter. I know you just put a little cap of antifreeze in it and it solves the problems, but I just don't want to have to deal with that. And then the other option would be, I think I'm on B now, right? The other option would be going bigger turbo. Now, people are like, why don't you just go KO4? It won't affect the drivability. You'll make more power, blah, blah, blah. The problem with the KO4 is because I have the FSI motor, I have to go to the S3 injectors, which are expensive. And I have to do a new clutch because I have a manual transmission with 131,000 miles on it. I'm not sure if I'm on the OEM clutch or not. It feels like I am, but at 131,000 at stage 2, it probably shouldn't be lasting, so there's a chance that I might not be. By the way, I'm sorry to interrupt this video. IgnitionTube shirts are for sale. They look like this. There's only about 30 of them left. Make sure to hit up this link, squareup.com/store/IgnitionTube. Back to the video. Also with the S3 injectors comes worse gas mileage, and while the KO4 still spools pretty similarly, it does make it a little less torquey down low, which is where you want to feel the torque when you're driving it every day. So basically, I'm at a point with this car where I have a blast driving it, and you guys know this from other videos. I have to adjust the brightness. I really enjoy driving this car, and you know, I drive everywhere. All my friends are like, can you drive? I'm like, yes, yeah, I can. It's just a great place to be. It's a fun car. It's a great, great daily driver. And I think that was my purpose of this build, it was my first car that was mine that I was able to modify. So I think my goal, without realizing it, was to make kind of an OEM plus looking car, maybe with aftermarket wheels, which isn't so OEM plus, that performs really well, can handle back roads, can handle, you know, long road trips without being uncomfortable and too loud. And I think personally I've succeeded in that goal. Did I realize that I set out to do that? No, but that's just kind of what my preferences are in a car, especially if I only have one car to drive. So I could turn the GTI into a race car and daily, like a Honda Civic or something like that. But I want to drive a fun car every day. I don't want to just drive a fun car when the weather's nice and when the road is clear and when there's no rain. Maybe sometime down the road I'll get to the point where I have a fun car to drive every day and a car to drive on the weekends. Hint, hint, B8 S4 is a daily and an E36 M3 for the weekends. Just saying, like, that'd be a good idea, right? But I like having this car to drive every day. It's a fun car. It's a happy car. I mean, it just puts a smile on your face every time you drive it. So I hope that explains why I'm asking about my next car. I won't make moves on the next car until the spring, but I kind of wanted to hear input before I really start getting into the car hunt to see if there's anything out there that I should have looked into that I haven't yet, and I think there were a couple good ideas in there. The S3 is definitely now on my list. It was not on my list before, really. I hope this video makes sense as an addition to the last What's My Next Car video. I have to make a left here, and there's a truck coming. I'm not going to make a left in front of him. Let me know down below if there's other things you guys want me to talk about. People have been talking about me doing a heel-toe downshift, which I just did right now. People have been talking about me doing a heel-toe downshift tutorial. I think there are a lot of those on the internet, but if you guys really want to see how I do it, I'm happy to make a video on that. Or just general vlog ideas in general. What do you guys want to hear me talk about? I have a lot of things that I mean, I like to talk, if you can't tell. So this kind of stuff is fun to me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take it easy, go out there and spread some positivity, and I will catch you guys in the next video.